Bershut Amar Da'atra Rav Sobol Shlita Bershut Kol Kahal Erev Tov, welcome to Torah Modiin. It's a great zchut to once again be able to be here in Modiin, to share Torah here once again in Modiin, an evening to prepare us, to lift us up, to elevate us as we look ahead to Yom Kippur. I want to just take a moment, a personal privilege, to thank my outstanding OUisrael colleagues who put their heart and soul into everything that they do for OUisrael, and once again have put their hearts and souls into putting this entire evening together. So we thank the entire team. I'm not going to name them by name because I don't want to leave out a single one, but just know that every single member of our team are both really tochel kabaro. They put their heart and soul into everything they do for OUisrael. I also want to thank our dear friends, Mishpachat Fun, the Fun family, who for the past number of years have sponsored these beautiful community Torah Summit events, both here in Modiin as well as in Yerushalayim and Gush Etzion. B'ezrat Hashem, this year we're also going to take the show on the road to Tel Aviv and run Torah Tel Aviv. But we want to thank the Fun family for once again making these meaningful events possible and dedicating them in loving memory of their beloved parents, David and Norma Fun, Zichronam Livracha. So we thank our dear friends, Mishpachat Fun. I also want to thank, and I'm not going to name them by names here because many of them have asked to remain anonymous. I want to thank the many special individuals who have generously sponsored the individual sessions here this evening. Baruch Hashem, you know who you are. We say thank you, May Omik Libi, for all your generosity and encouragement and partnership. I also want to acknowledge, and you'll get to hear from him in just a few moments, and want to thank our dear friend and leader, Mr. Mitch Ader, the international president of the Orthodox Union, who arrived just a few hours ago and is here with us, and it's an honor to have you here with us, Mitch, and thank you for being here. And it feels a little strange for me to do this, to introduce Rabbi Sobol on his own bima, but it's a great zchut to once again have the opportunity to hear words of bracha and Torah from the Marda'at Rabbi Shlomo Sobol, who has been a dear friend that helped us create this Torah Modiin event 3 years ago, and the friendship and partnership between us and the KSYM community has continued to grow. And we feel very fortunate to be able to have that shutfut, and it's a great zchut to invite the Marda'at Rabbi Sobol.
Shalom lekulam. So Israel is still democracy, so I want to know if to talk in Hebrew or in English. So who wants me to talk in Hebrew? All right, good evening, everyone. So, I'll do my best. All right, so first of all, we mamash learn now in the time that Trump and Bibi meet each other. So we have to dive into HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we don't know exactly what is the best for Am Yisrael, but we dive into HaKadosh Baruch Hu that b'zchut our Torah will be the best year for Am Yisrael and for each one of from Am Yisrael. So, and thank you for all the people who organized this evening, to Rabbi Shor, to Daniela Ellerstein, and I know, I say only two names, and I know that there are much more than what I mentioned, so thank you to the whole team, and welcome to the head of the OU, that we have the privilege to have you here. Thank you so much. So I want to share with you one short idea about the tefillah that we say every day in Aseret Yemei Tshuva, Avinu Malkeinu. From the old Avinu Malkeinu is a long list. We have two Avinu Malkeinu that we have the word Shlema. Avinu Malkeinu, Achazereinu b'tshuva Shlema lefanecha. And also, Avinu Malkeinu, Shlach Refuah Shlema Lecholei Amecha. Apparently, we can say Shlema about all the list that we have in Avinu Malkeinu. But, from some reason, only in these two requests, we have the word Shlema. And if we would think about it, it's not only in Avinu Malkeinu, also every day in Tfilat Shmoneh Esrei that we say 3 times a day, we have also in Birkat Hashiveinu Avinu LeToratecha, וקרבנו מלכנו לעבודתך, וחזירנו בתשובה שלמה לפניך. Also we have תשובה שלמה, and also in רפאנו. רפאנו השם ונרפא, הושיענו ונבשע כי תהילתנו עתה, ועלה רפואה שלמה. Okay? Again, we have the word שלמה. So we see that always the expression שלמה is going with תשובה and with רפואה. So in order to understand that, to try to understand that, we start with the refuah. What is the difference between refuah shlema, complete refuah, and between refuah lo shlema? I think that maybe refuah lo shlema, it's refuah that take care only about the symptom. If someone has a headache, so refuah lo shlema, he will take Acamol. Oh, I'm sorry, Advil. Yes. So it's not, if someone is taking an Advil, it's not solve the root of the why he has a headache, but it's help. Also, refuah she'eina shlema, it's something very important. If we have something on our finger, we put a plaster band-aid and it's help. But it's not really solve the root of the problem. Refuah shlema means that we try to figure out why this person has headache, for example, and we take care about the root of the phenomena, and then if we will be able to do it, so Bezrat Hashem, we will totally solve the problem. And the same thing is about tshuva. There are 2 kinds of tshuva. One tshuva is tshuva she'eina shlema. Tshuva she'eina shlema means that a person doesn't really, is not doing a change in whole her personality. He is taking one mitzvah that he wasn't so great in that mitzvah. He talked unfortunately lashon hara, and he decided that this year, Bezrat Hashem, she will try to do better in lashon hara. It's very, 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 very important. Alevai that we will be zoche to do it. But if we look about his entire personality, he really didn't change all his personality to be closer to Hashem. Tshuva shlema means that the person got insight, okay, and he learned something, he had experience on his life, her life, that because of this experience, now he feels much closer to Hashem. So he will not change only this detail and this detail. All his soul, all his personality, all his essence now is closer to Hashem. And this is tshuva shlema, because that will influence all his life, because now he's a different person. He was in a lower level, and now he's in higher level, not only in some actions that he improved, this action and this action. All his personality, all his existence now, is existence that is closer to Hashem. And this is what we ask from Hashem about refuah and about tshuva. That not only that we will be able to do, in the details improvement, that we will, Bezrat Hashem, also in refuah, that we will find way to have life with, that the whole life is full of energy and health, and also about tshuva, that we will have a year full of life, that we will feel the presence of Hashem always. In everything that we are doing, we will feel the presence of Hashem in our life. So Bezrat Hashem, we all be zoche, all Am Yisrael, and each one of us to be zoche, Bezrat Hashem, to refuah shlema, and Bezrat Hashem to tshuva shlema, and Bezrat Hashem, we don't talk about it, but also about geula shlema. So B'atzlacha, and Bezrat Hashem, this evening will be a lot of Torah and a great preparation to Yom Kippur. Gmar Chatima Tova.